Hi Scorpio, this is Astrology Kiki with your April forecast. And the focus this month is going to be on your 6th and 7th houses. And as well as your second, there's going to be a lot of stuff going on with your second house as well. But your 6th house is your house of work environment or health. Like a health regime, or if you're seeing a doctor, there could be some focus there, either there or with work and your daily duties and getting your tasks done, and kind of like your workday projects, as well as coworkers, the people that are around you. That's all sort of, all of those things sort of fall into the 6th house. The 7th house is your house of partnerships, whether it's like a spouse or a long-term relationship or a business partnership. And and your second house, which is also sort of featured quite a bit in here, is your house of earned income. And excuse me, I'm just getting over a cold, which is why it's taking me a bit to do this. On the 5th, there is going to be a very positive aspect, a trine between Mars, which is the planet of action and productivity, and Pluto, which is the planet of rebirth, renewal, rising from the ashes, so to speak. And so you could, these are both, it's in your 7th and your 3rd houses. So you could see a lot of focus on communication and your partnerships, and a lot of action, and like I said, there's Pluto, so it's like a little bit of a renewal. So maybe you guys are engaging in or kind of renewing, rejuvenating your relationship, if it's with your partner or even the business partner. And it's very positive. Trine is something that you don't have to work too hard for. It comes pretty naturally, if not falls in your lap. So this is a great day for communication with your partner. On the 8th and the 21st of April, there is a challenging aspect with Saturn in your 2nd house. You could, as well as your 5th house of children and romance and fun. So those could be some challenging days. You might see some increased expenses with regards to either children or maybe a romantic partner. You're kind of putting, maybe unexpectedly too, just you're noticing that there's increased in most likely increased expenses around the 8th and the 21st. On the 11th, there's a full moon in your 12th house. When there's a full moon in your 12th house, this is a time where you might find the 12th house is like a little introverted. It's about your subconscious. It's about your spirituality. So you may find yourself sort of doing a little bit of introspection. And as well as just sort of withdrawing, but it's also a house of secrets. And at this time, especially with the full moon, tends to bring things out in the open. So sometimes when there's a full moon in your 12th, you find that some secret is revealed, or maybe you've had a secret that now you've decided that it's time to talk about. So it could be either of those things. The 12th house is very varied. There's a lot going on in that 12th house. But it tends to be a little bit more withdrawn. And so you could find yourself either sort of just summarizing and budgeting, figuring out what you need to do next before you actually come out in the open with it. Or you could see some secret revealed at that time. The 16th and 17th, there's going to be opportunity. And quite honestly, it looks like there's a lot of opportunity related to love. and the workplace. And it actually has long-term potential. You have Saturn in there, and Saturn is a very stable planet. It's when we have aspects with Saturn, they tend to be a little bit more of a longer lasting. So you could find the love of your life with something to do with work or your daily duties. Or going to the gym or anything. It's a good time for you to be out and about on the 16th and 17th. You could find some good opportunities there. And on the 26th, there's a new moon in your 7th house. And new moons signify beginnings of things. So maybe some of you are sort of taking your relationship to the next level. If you have been casually dating, now you may want to get more serious. Or if some of you might get engaged at that time. Or married. So good stuff all around. You're going to be very productive and have a lot to do with your partner. So it should be a fairly easygoing month. Thanks.